So Saatva as a brand makes a ton of different mattresses, but how does the Loom and Leaf and the Zenhaven mattress stack up to one another? That's what we're going to be talking about in this video. Hey there, I'm Wes. I work over here at the Slumber Yard where we review all things online mattresses and tell you about them so you can make your mattress purchasing decision and hopefully save some money along the way. Now in this video, I'm going to be mainly talking about the Zenhaven mattress and the Loom and Leaf and everything that you need to know about them, starting with the policies. Then I'll talk about their similarities, differences, all while touching on their feel, firmness, and pricing. And at the very end, I'll try to have a final verdict and answer some of those questions that you still might have, like which bed is right for you and your sleeping setup. Now, if you happen to enjoy this video, hit the thumbs up button or feel free to subscribe, but let's get into this one.
At the Slumber Yard, you know we work real hard to find the right bed for you and save you money on it.
Alright, so before I get into everything that you need to know about these beds, I do want to preface this video and say that Saatva did send us these mattresses for free to review and tell you guys about them, but if you order either one online, they'll be backed by the following policies, starting with white glove delivery. So with white glove delivery, a local delivery team will deliver these mattresses to your home full size, and sometimes they'll even haul away your old mattress for completely free, so it's a pretty sweet deal. And they'll even deliver to rural locations or high rises, so if you live somewhere that's hard to reach, going white glove delivery is always cool to have. Now, once these beds are in your possession, you get a sleep trial of 365 nights with either one of these beds. So that's basically your chance to test these beds out in your own home with your own sheets and your own sleep setup and basically start to formulate your opinion of whether or not you want to keep them for the foreseeable future. Now, if you don't like these beds within that year trial period and you do want to return them, Saatva will charge you a nominal transportation fee just because they incur a little bit more cost shipping the bed to you with that white glove delivery service. So just know that getting in, but you know, if you know all the facts about these beds, you'll probably like them and keep them. But hopefully you do enjoy these mattresses, and if so, they're backed by a lifetime warranty for each of them. So basically, it's above and beyond the usual industry standard that we see. And if you need any more information about those warranties or the policies, check down below in the description for so much more. But now let's get into the similarities and differences, and we'll start with a difference, and that has to do with construction. So what are these beds made up of? And for the Loom and Leaf mattress, this is an all-foam bed that uses dense support foam on the bottom, then a layer of memory foam, and then a Euro pillow top on top of that. And it's all wrapped up in an organic cotton cover with a cooling strip in the center third of the bed. But I'll get more into that a little bit later. Now jumping over to the Zenhaven mattress, this is also an all-foam mattress, but it is flippable. So it has organic cotton covers on either side, and then you have some New Zealand wool, and then working its way to the middle, you have a 5-zoned natural latex layer, and then a natural latex core, which is the bed's main layer of support foam, and that is in the dead middle of the bed. So looking at these two beds' constructions, you can already start to notice some of the main differences between the two. Obviously, one's not flippable and one is, and that will mean that one bed has one firmness level to choose from, and the other has two firmness levels in one bed. But until we get into that, let's touch on feel. What are these beds going to feel like if you do want to sleep on them, which obviously you do? Well, for the Loom and Leaf mattress, this bed has more of a responsive, new age memory foam feel. That memory foam combined with the pillow top will make it somewhat responsive, but also give you some memory foam qualities, and you'll slightly sink into the bed, but it won't be as dense or viscous as something like a Nectar or a Tempur-Pedic mattress. Instead, it'll be a little bit more responsive than something like that. Now with the Zenhaven mattress, no matter which side you do decide to sleep on, it will pretty much have a latex foam feel. So latex foam is a natural occurring type of foam that's made of the sap of a rubber tree, and it's pretty much the opposite of a memory foam. So it responds rather quickly, so when you push down on the bed and release, it'll almost spring back into shape, almost like a sponge, and that means that you'll kind of be floating on top of the bed, sleeping more on top of it, rather with a memory foam when you're kind of sinking into the mattress. Overall, latex foam is really responsive and springy, and it's great for anyone who likes to switch between different sleeping positions throughout the night because the bed will adapt as you change through those different positions. So these two beds are going to feel quite different from one another. One's going to have a memory foam feel, or at least a responsive one, and one's going to have a latex foam feel. But feel aside, what are the firmnesses of these beds, and are they different or are they similar? Well, in fact, they're pretty similar. So the Loom and Leaf mattress is available in two different firmness options. You have their relaxed firm and their firm. The relaxed firm is around a medium firm on our firmness scale, so it should work for all sleeper types, back, stomach, side, and combination. And the firm firmness level is around a proper firm on our firmness scale, so it might work great for any strict back or stomach sleepers, since we usually recommend and see that those people tend to prefer firmer beds. Now getting into Zenhaven, the two firmness levels on this one bed are the luxury plush side and the gentle firm side, but we would say that the luxury plush side is right around a medium firm on our firmness scale, meaning it should work for all sleeper types, and is very similar to the firmness of that bed I just mentioned, the Loom and Leaf. And then when you flip this bed over and go to the gentle firm side, that one is also right around a firm on our firmness scale, meaning it should be great for any strict back or stomach sleepers. But basically, these two beds have almost identical firmnesses. Obviously, one bed has both of the firmnesses in the same mattress, and the other one you're gonna have to choose if you want one or the other. Now, Saatva as a brand makes tons of other different mattresses that span the whole firmness spectrum, so if these firmnesses aren't exactly right for you, you can definitely check out some other beds from the brand, and we'll link some down below in the description for you. But basically, with these two mattresses, you're getting around a medium firm and around a proper firm. Now let's touch on X factors. What do these beds have that, make them unique? And for the Loom and Leaf mattress, I mentioned that center third cooling strip, and that's actually made up of materials that's supposed to help burn victims in a hospital, so it might be good at helping cooling the core of your body while you sleep. We tend to say that this bed sleeps temperature neutral, but that's just because a ton of other factors come into how a bed sleeps, like where you're located in the world, the climate you have, the type of sheets you're using, and so much more. Now with the Zenhaven mattress, this bed has a slight zone support design, meaning the center third of the bed is supposed to be slightly firmer just to provide a little bit more support for the mass of your body, your shoulders, hips, and trunk. Zone support's also supposed to keep your back in a neutral spinal alignment as you sleep, so that might help you out if you suffer from any chronic pain or something like that. And zone support is always something that we like to see on mattresses. The last couple things I want to go over are things that couples should consider, like motion isolation or temperature regulation or edge support. And in terms of that, these beds do pretty fine in these categories. The Zenhaven mattress, since it is an all latex foam bed, it doesn't have the best edge support, so if you do like to sleep really close to the edge of a mattress, you might want to go with the Loom and Leaf. But we would pretty much say that if you're sharing this bed with a partner, you should be fine in all three of these categories. But now let's touch on price, and I do want to preface this section by saying that mattress brands like Saatva do like to change their pricing and promotions constantly, so this is as of when I'm recording this video, but you should be able to pick up a queen size Zenhaven mattress for around the $3,200 mark. So since it does use mainly latex foam and those natural materials, it will be a little bit more expensive than something like the Loom and Leaf. For a queen size MSRP, you should be paying around the $2,400 mark for that Loom and Leaf. So one will be a little bit more luxurious in terms of price point, but both of these beds look and feel luxurious in terms of their sleeping capabilities. Now, while those prices are quite high, we should have something in the description to help you out a little bit with those prices. You should be able to save a couple $100 on each of these mattresses. And if you do want to use any of those discount codes down below in the description, it helps us out over here at the Slumber Yard, and we greatly appreciate any support you want to show us. But that's basically the short story when comparing Zenhaven to the Loom and Leaf mattress, and at this point in the video, it's time to talk final verdict. So what do we think over here at the Slumber Yard in terms of which bed is right for which type of sleeper? Well, if you're looking for a bed with a responsive memory foam feel that's available in two firmness options with some really consumer-friendly policies, and you want to save a little bit more money, we would recommend going the route of Loom and Leaf. And if you want a flippable latex foam bed with two different firmness options in one bed, and you don't mind paying up for a more luxurious mattress, we would recommend going the route of Zenhaven. But that's just what we think over here at the Slumber Yard. What do you guys think? Have you tried these beds or any other beds from Saatva? What do you think about them? Write us down below in those comments. We want to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button and feel free to subscribe for so much more Slumber Yard content. And if there's anything you think I missed, more information about both of these beds will be down below in the description box. But that's going to do it for this one. I'm Wes, wishing you a good night's sleep.
Like and subscribe.